You said that right.
All right. So, Crystal, you're a little to the right, a little bit too much.
Right.
To the right?
No,
My right?
the other right.
You're right.
Yeah. All right. So, what's going on, guys? We were running a little tiny bit behind, but we are good to go now.
see.
Hold on. I'm going to fix this camera real quick.
Let me fix myself.
This should be all of us here. Nope, that's all y'all. Let's see. All right, now we're good. All right, guys. So we are live. Today is let's see. What is today? What's today, guys?
Today, all day is actually
28th,
the 28th.
Tuesday.
Yes.
Today's
All
May
day long.
May 28th. Oh my God, that was
Already,
quick.
bro.
Man.
Yesterday was Cinco de Mayo.
I know, right?
It was, wasn't it?
Not yesterday, really.
On
but,
the 5th.
But almost like, yeah.
So we got DJ Ray Ray in the house. What's up, Ray Ray?
I tell you what, it's been a busy, productive day. And thank
Oh.
you, Jesus. We're feeling good.
Yep.
And it's hot as a mother outside.
We have Crystal in the house. What's going on, Crystal?
Great. Today was a great day.
Oh my God.
It is a great day.
It is a great day so far.
So far.
So far.
We got Sylvia in the house. What's up, Sylvia?
Hi, everybody. Glad to be back.
And then we got Mr. Joseph in the house. What's going on, Mr.
Yeah,
Joseph?
woo, woo.
Man.
The TikTok sensation.
You know, I'll be honest with y'all guys. I've been waiting for this day to come up, man. I've been waiting. I said, Joseph, Ray Ray.
Yes, I did it again.
Oops.
I've been waiting for this day to come because man, he actually, I don't know if he really knows out there, but man, you don't understand, man. The whole TikTok world.
That's not me.
Revolves around Joseph.
Oh, yeah, it is me. I got a new phone, bro. I don't know how to work it.
Mine's down.
All right. So we actually we got you in the house, man, and you know, for all the people that are watching right now, guys, Joseph, he's this really talented accordion player, but all the way around, bajo, bass, you name it,
Yep.
musician all the way around, like by far, like amazing. And you know, I've been telling like a lot of people, we got Joseph going to be on the podcast, and they're all like, you talking about the accordion guy? You talking about the accordion guy? You talking about the guy that does the
Everybody
songs?
knows that guy.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy because I go out to like coffee shops and I go and chill, and you know, your name is actually in the coffee shops everywhere right now because I'm all like, this is who we have coming up, and they're all like, what? And so like, just FYI, your TikTok probably got like a lot more views because I've been showing everybody like for the last couple of weeks here, like, this is who we got this day, this is who we got this day, this is who we got this day. So you know, I'm very excited to have you in the house today, man. And you know, I kind of just want to get the, you know, our people that watch us to see what you do out there. You know, I know that you fill in a lot of bands out there. Currently, do you have your own band right now, or?
So I do not have my own band. I have a bunch of little projects that I work on by myself.
The one-man band.
Something like that. But to say like I have my own band to go play a gig by myself, no, I do not.
Man, I would pay big money to see your band,
Right,
man.
yeah, I would.
I know your band would tear it up, man. If they could just put you, like the way you do your videos, man. So like all the people, if y'all go check out this video right now, if they could just put you like on screens like that, it'll be amazing just seeing your show just like that. I mean, man, it's so cool. So I guess, you know, we kind of want to dig into where you're from, you know, what, you know, who taught you music, where were you inspired by it? So we'll just start off with where are you from? Where are you?
Yeah, sure. So I was born and raised here in Corpus Christi, Texas. Okay. And that was a brief moment where I didn't live here, maybe for, I don't know, 2 years. But I've been here all my life. I love it. I hate it. And I'm still here. You know, I work here and I live here.
So since you're going to say you were born here in Corpus, you know, I whenever I talk to people, they were born here in Corpus, I always have to say that they were born at Memorial Memorial Hospital because I didn't think there was any other hospital.
I was.
Yeah.
You see, and that's
I'm
the
a
thing.
Memorial baby.
I would go tell everybody. I said, "You were born at Memorial." They're all like, "No, I wasn't. I was born at Bay Area, or I was born." I was all like, "There was other hospitals back then." I was all like, "What?" I thought there was only Memorial.
Yeah, there
But-
actually was. And actually, the hospital I was born in doesn't even exist anymore.
Was it
was,
orthopedic or what?
yeah, on Tarleton.
On Tarleton. I was
Really?
going to ask you
on
about
the way-
that.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Where HCB swimming pool is, that's the backyard of the hospital. Okay.
Wow.
No
I
wonder.
did
HCB
not
swimming
know
pool's on
that.
one side and
Where the nursing home is.
right across the street.
It's an empty lot now, but
It's
it
an
was
empty lot.
for the
Wow.
longest time. There was an old building there
Behind
that was
Solid
just,
Rock.
Yeah, unoccupied.
Wow,
And,
I did not know this.
I didn't know that either.
My
I didn't-
sister was born in the hospital.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So like all this whole time,
Was it orthopedic?
something like that.
Right,
I'm
yeah,
not. I'm not.
something.
I don't really remember too well. I just know it was there on
I was born in
Tarleton.
my bathtub.
Water birth.
Waterburger
I
restroom.
wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt you were born in there.
The
They,
Waterburger
they were
restroom
trying to drown you when they were coming out.
in the toilet.
Yeah. So with that being said, you're here from Corpus. Who in your were you inspired by a family member to play, or were you just picked it up and played, or what happened? Like, tell us about it.
So a lot of people think, and a lot of other musicians start off that way. You know, they were inspired, they picked it up, they told their parents, they begged their parents to play music. I was the complete opposite. So in elementary school, I started with the violin in 4th grade, and then I would watch our instructor. You know, he would play the piano, and so I would kind of listen to what he was doing, and then I would go home. And we had an electric keyboard, you know, one of those goofy Casio ones. And I would kind of try to remember what he was playing on the piano, and then I would record it on one of those old Home Alone Talkboy things.
Oh, yeah.
So I had one of those, and I would record myself on the piano playing the music, and then I would play along on the violin with it. Well, my mom saw this, and she was like, "Chinga, este cabrón, he's got something." So the next year at 5th grade, it was getting close to the summer. And my mom said, "You know what? We're gonna get you an accordion, and you're gonna learn how to play it." And I dead ass did not want to do that. You know, I was in 5th grade. Nobody was listening to this music with
Yeah.
these old Mexican dudes singing in Spanish. Like everybody was listening to Tupac, Biggie, and just other cool music. And so here I am. You know, I'm about to learn this other stuff, and I didn't want to. So I se quedó for a couple of months like that. You know, after my mom told me, I was like, whatever, I'm not going to do it. Well, summer came, and guess what? One day my mom shows up with an accordion. And boy, let me tell you, I cried. I cried tears. I cried to
Really?
my.
You didn't want to play accordion?
I didn't want to play
Did
the
not
accordion.
want to.
I didn't want anything to do with anything that was in Spanish.
Wow.
You know, I'm
Get out, bro.
not
Get out.
not to interrupt you on that, but you know, I run into that same issue like with my kids.
Yeah.
Like since Sylvia plays in the band, and she's always played Spanish, and I've always been around Spanish music, and we kind of came around and showed it to them, and they're like, "I don't know what that is. I don't want to play that." Well, as they got older, they all like, "Hey, I really like this music," and hey, and then you kind of hear their TikToks, and they're all jamming, and one like, "Hold on, is he playing that?" And then like they're in his friends come over, and they're in the room, and I hear their TikTok going, and you know it's Frontera or Firme going on, and I'm all like, "Hold on, this guy is the one that said I don't ever want to play any kind of Spanish music. Don't ever make me play Spanish music." And now they're like, "Man, I really want to play Spanish
Growing
music
up.
now."
About it.
Yeah.
Are any
Yeah.
of your kids into music?
So I have my daughter. My daughter plays the flute in band.
Oh, nice.
She's really good. She's a first chair flutist. She's been playing for
Yeah.
3 years, and but she loves classical music. You know, she aspires to be in a symphony orchestra when she gets older.
Oh, wow.
And if not that, then she wants to be a band director. And if she's going to be a band director, well, she's right now learning how to play multiple instruments. So
Like
the
Daddy.
the flute, the flute is her main instrument, but she plays the piccolo. She'll play the clarinet, the alto sax, and she can play the French horn and the trumpet.
Wow.
And she can read
When
the
I
music
when
for all of these.
when I
That
first
is
saw when I
awesome.
first saw you on social media, I was like, man, that guy, him and his brothers do. They look all wait, him and his.
He thought y'all were.
I thought,
quadruplets.
I thought it was like
get
a
it.
family band, bro.
Man, they look so much alike.
They look- yeah.
Have y'all seen those twins?
For real, man. Because you would never think to look on YouTube, on either YouTube or TikTok or whatever, and see the same person playing all the instruments, and that's what he does.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But what's even more crazy is like the music that he's picking. I'm all like, hold on, is that? And she's all
Yes.
like, yeah, it is. And you know, I was in the coffee shop and I was showing a buddy of mine. I was all like, yeah, check it out. And I put your Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I played it, and there was some other people on the other side. They're all like, is that accordion? I'm all like, yeah. And they're like, oh my God, that is so cool. And they're like, so I kid you not, you're probably getting like people just adding you out of nowhere because I was just showing everybody.
Yeah.
And I go to like different everywheres and I just show it, man. And, you know, show people the atomic talk out there. So like, you know, you are being shown to other different people, and
No,
you
thank you for
might
that.
just be like, what the world is going on? Well, you know, who's all these people out here? But yeah, so I mean, I'm very inspired by your videos there, and you know, I do see all the joking ones too and the funny ones, and
He's
you
also
know,
a comedian, guys.
yeah, honestly, I
I'm
was
a
gonna get
sit-down
a
comedian. I don't stand up.
How to stand up.
yeah. So the what is your latest video that you actually released out there with it?
You know, you would think I would know this off the top of my head, right? But I don't. Only because, so like lately, I've had to really slow down on making content because I do a lot of live gigs. You know,
Yeah,
I
of
fill
course.
in a lot. So between that and my daughter's music live, it doesn't leave me a whole lot of room to make stuff. But the most recent one is a Dirección Polka from Bobby Naranjo. And
Yes.
it's something I've always wanted to record because not only does it sound nice, but it's really challenging because he recorded it on a chromatic accordion. So that's, you know, it has 5 rows. The button layout is much different. It's like it's more similar to a piano because literally every note for several octaves is, you can play anything in every key on that. And on the diatonic accordion, which is what I play and what Sylvia plays, you have so many limits. There's some notes that are not there. There's some chords that are just impossible to hit. So playing this one has always been kind of a dream of mine. And I think people liked it. You know, some people liked it.
Yeah, no, I think they loved it, actually, to be honest with you. And I was actually digging it. I was, like I said, I was just showing it to somebody. That's actually the video that popped up on there. And I was all like, man, this guy's a genius on this thing, man. I mean, by far, I mean, like you can, I don't know. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a musician, man. So you can actually be playing it completely wrong or whatever, but to me, I'm like, hold on, that's exactly the way it sounds on my video game. How's he doing that? Like, what the heck? So I know it has to be
I've
like,
heard people say Joseph is not from this planet.
yeah, exactly. Honestly, I mean, what planet would he be from? What would you think his planet is?
Let me answer that. Probably Uranus.
Yeah.
The drum,
I think he's from Space Tunes. That's what it is. Space Tunes. Yeah.
Hey,
Yes.
he's also a photographer. Am I right? You're a photographer also?
Yeah, so I taught myself photography probably about 15 years ago. Something like that, yeah.
I've seen a lot of
15
your
years.
pictures out there.
That's
So
awesome.
I love capturing detail. I love video more than just still photos. But I have a knack for details whether it's in pictures or in audio.
That's amazing. So when you're doing photography, are you in a different state of mind? Like, because whenever we go, like Sylvia goes photography. Matter of fact, we just went on a little trip and we went to go to. I took her to San Antonio, but I made her think that she was going cross countries and everywhere. So we went and we ended up at the Japanese tea botanical garden over there. And then I was on TikTok on there, and then they said, hey, go to the mission. So I took her all the way to the mission. The mission, it's like a church, or a church from like the 1700s, but it's like if you were in Mexico at that time.
Yeah.
So, and then about 7:00, I took her to go eat in France. So over there in the Pearl, it was a French restaurant.
Nice.
And so I just told her, I just took you to 3 different countries. You should be like extremely happy with this. But as we're doing these places, man, I'm like walking and she's walking with her camera, and I'm walking, and I'm all like looking around and everything. And to me, I'm more looking for something
Looking
to do
for
and everything.
fountains.
Yeah, for fountains, looking
I
for something.
saw that.
Looking for something to do, and I kid you not, I turn back around and she's like way back there, man, taking pictures. You know, like I'm like, what are you taking a picture of? And she's all like, you don't see the details in this thing? I'm all like, it's a rock. And she's all, no, wait. And then I go and see the pictures that she took. Oh my God, this rock has all this, details on it. And then, so I was competing with her, man. And we were at the church out there, and I got out my phone and I set it up to this studio thing, and I clicked on natural studio and I took a picture. Well, little did she know, she saw my picture, and she's all like, we need to go back to that spot. I'm all, why? She's all, there's no damn way your phone is going to take a better picture than my camera that I paid so much money for. So she stood there, man, for about 20 minutes taking these pictures and everything. Yeah. So I'm still waiting to see what the developing is. So like whenever you see this stuff, is the way you pay attention to the details part of it. What is it that you're actually seeing? Are you like picturing something, or like, I mean, what is it that you
for me when it comes to photography, for me it really is the detail. So like if I'm shooting somebody with a camera, not a gun, when I'm shooting somebody, I really like capturing like their strands of hair, or like just a really, really tiniest small details.
Yeah.
When it comes to that and audio stuff, my philosophy is, every little tiny piece matters, because together they all make the big picture.
Mm-hmm.
It's all
So
art.
yeah, absolutely.
That's so
Just like
awesome.
So
that is awesome.
that's kind of how I think. When I'm making my music, every little hit with the drums, with the accordion, with the bajo, even how I'm strumming, if it's making a certain sound, like all those things collectively matter to the whole sound altogether.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What kind of camera do you use?
Right now I'm using a Canon 90D. So it's a
90D?
Yeah, 90D. It's a crop sensor. So a lot of people prefer full frame. You get better light performance and whatnot. But I like crop sensors. They're cheap. Some of us, we don't have a big budget for full frame stuff and everything that comes with it. But I just work with what I got, what I can afford, and make the best of it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way to doing it. I mean, that's the only way of doing it, to be honest. So with the music world, what is who is a inspiration that you would say that someday that you want to perform with?
Well, anybody that I would like fanboy over, they're dead. So I'll put that out there. But my number one idol is gonna be Tony La Rosa.
Yeah,
that's big. I'm real big on him. Ruben Naranjo, Ruben Vela. Those would be my top three.
The greats.
Yeah, the greats.
Yeah.
Jaime de Anda was a big part of, when I first started playing, I would practice with a Puro Party live album just every day for hours. I would just play with it over and over and over.
Yeah, that's so cool.
So there's a couple of accordion players that are actually live on here right now with us. We have what's the one we got on there?
Conjunto Noventa.
Oh, okay, X-Men.
He said Joseph the Beast.
Yeah, he no doubt he is. And then we have
Micaela.
Micaela.
Pikachu.
Pikachu. And then
she's a beast also.
Yeah,
we got Raymond on there. What's going on, Raymond? We got
Jessica's on there, my sister.
Jessica's on there too. Cool. Yeah, so we got like a lot of people that are tuned in right now, and I know that they're on here for that little gossip that we got going on.
That's gonna be a bonus. You got to stick around for the bonus, okay?
Yeah,
and the bonus comes after 9:30.
We do have an interview that was taking place just a while ago. We did have to record it because we had to get it done before anything. But Ray will be doing an interview with Frank Salazar, which is the promoter for the big old event that just happened in Victoria. And Frank and Jennifer Pena and the people that were out there, but we'll be showing it to y'all here in a little bit, guys. So just be prepared for it.
That's gonna be the bonus track.
So
well, I mean,
share.
Yeah, so we got all that
Tell
going
your
on.
friends to get with my friends so we can all be friends.
So going back with you, Joseph, on there, how many accordions do you currently have
That you remember?
I only have two that are in working condition. So a lot of people know me for my purple color shifting accordion. I've been using that one for the last 4 or 5 years. But it has a lot of air leaks in it. So recently it got to a point where it was leaking a lot of air.
Saw that.
Some of the notes were messing up, and it was, I was just gonna have to get all new reeds for them. So I had another set of reeds, and I sent them to a buddy of mine to get tuned. And I got them back, and I was like, man, I can't use this purple accordion right now because it's leaking air. Some of the buttons, they don't go down all the way, and the other ones, they don't close all the way. So I had an old Panther sitting in my closet, and I said, you know what, let me stick the reeds in there, and let's try that out. It doesn't look very pretty. It's got paint all over it, and it's missing the grill. It looks terrible. So I put them in there, and I was like, man, the button action is really smooth, and it's not leaking any air.
It's usually those,
Sounds
right?
amazing.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna use it, and if it looks bad on stage, whatever, but it's gonna sound great.
Yeah, close your eyes.
Yeah.
Just listen to the music.
Drink some more. It'll be way better.
Yeah, for sure.
So I have my Panther that I'm using, and then I have a Gabinelli. My green, white, and red one. I've had that one since I was 15.
Wow.
So, and those are the original reeds in it. It's the old Gabinelli build, so it's built real tough. And
Is that your go-to Gabinelli, or is it?
it's the
horn?
only Gabinelli I have. So that one's in fa, and then my Panther is in sol, and that's all I use.
Yeah, Sylvia has an accordion that we call Spider-Man because it's missing like all its front grill, but not because it wasn't because of any other reason. But she said, I don't like how low it is, so take off the whole grill. And I took off the whole grill. Now you can see like all the flaps and everything. So now she calls it Spider-Man. She's like, can you grab my Spider-Man? I'm all like, what the heck? Yeah, but that's pretty cool. So in the music world right now, the recording with the TikToks and do you have a YouTube that you have out there too?
I do have YouTube. So basically it just serves as another platform with all of the same content. There's nothing different on it. At some point I hope to maybe offer lessons and have a paid subscription for that kind of content on there.
There's a lot of stuff like that they're doing now. Like even in the DJ world, there's 3 DJs that got together, and you subscribe to them, and they teach you how to mix and scratch.
Oh, that's cool.
They do video by video by video.
Yeah.
And so that's a good idea, man.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. I'll subscribe. Yeah, yeah. But the on your page on your screen when we go to you, we do have your TikTok up. We have your Instagram up, and we have your Facebook up. So any of the people out there that do not know you, which I doubt that they don't know you, guys, go look at that TikToks. Go follow him instantly, like right now. Click on the follow. You got his Instagram there. You got his Facebook there, guys. Go and click on it, and I can guarantee you, if you go check it out, you'll be like, what the world? This guy is crazy. I mean, like they said,
him and his brothers.
Me and my twin brothers. Well, triplet brother. We're triplets.
Yeah.
you have Raymond Garcia that said, what's up, Joseph?
What's up, Raymond?
Yeah, so you got some people on there watching with you, man. We also I also wanted to talk with you. I know that you play also bajo. You also play bass. What is the instrument? I would say accordion's your first.
Yeah, that's my main. So the accordion, I don't
the
have
instrument you didn't want to learn.
the one I didn't want to learn, but I'm most comfortable with. I don't have to think about it. I just pick it up and run, and my fingers do all the work for me.
That's awesome. Is it your favorite instrument?
No.
Which is your
one is
favorite?
So my favorite instrument to just pick up and play is going to be the electric bass.
Electric bass.
I love it. It's just so fun to pick up. It's not stressful. It's not. I don't know. It's just that one really just puts a smile on my face when I pick it up at home and I'm just going over something, or you can really just play any style of music with it.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna say it's kind of weird, but man, you and Sylvia got a lot of similarities.
common.
Yeah, like seriously, like that's her go. Like I tell her, is that your favorite one? She's like, no, the bassist. I'm all like,
It's fun.
really?
Yeah.
And that's exactly what she says. I like jamming the bass. I really like jamming the bass, and it's pretty cool. That's crazy. So I like to dig into like the minds of musicians because I feel a lot of them are a lot similar. And you know, I'm gonna call out drummers right now. It's really funny. I'm gonna call out drummers, and a lot of drummers that I've ran into, probably about 50% of them, 60% of them like to over exaggerate.
Oh.
And I kind of try to dig into their minds a little bit, and they like to over exaggerate. Like I met with some of them before, and I'm all like, "So who have you played with?" La Mafia. Everybody played with La Mafia. I've only seen La Mafia with 2 drummers, and everybody has played with La Mafia. I don't know how that works, but a lot of drummers I come across them, and I'm all like, So accordion players, I'm starting to notice that y'all really like the bass more than anything, and y'all pay a lot of attention to more details
Are
than
you
anything.
stereotyping us?
Yes, pretty much. And I
Yeah,
mean,
I think
that's
so.
the only way of doing it, though. I mean, I stereotype everybody. I go into a restaurant, I'm all
That's
like,
not nice.
yeah, he likes tacos. That guy likes. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I like tacos too.
No, but yeah. So we just love kind of digging into like whatever your passion is and what you
Yeah.
like to do. And so now off subject, now off a little bit. What is your worst talent? I mean, what is your worst gig that's ever happened to you where you're like, man, this is the worst day I ran
What
into?
did I do?
What flat tire on the way, you know, and one of us that we did, we had like 3 flat tires back to back to back. Like we had it, changed the tire, went like another hour and another tire popped, and then like another 2 hours, another tire popped.
a lot of
We
weight.
we ran out of spares.
Which weight?
We didn't have no more spares, so we're like, oh, what's gonna happen now? But yeah, something that happened to you.
Yeah, the worst gig I've ever had. And actually, what happened? No,
Don't see me.
that was pretty bad though. That when I jammed with you, I had
Wow.
No.
Hey,
Liar.
wow.
It wasn't her though. It was just I was coming back from I don't even remember what. Oh, I had gone on a little short family vacation over the weekend with my family, and we were out on the lake all day. And I mean, they were like, "Hey, put some sunblock on." Nah, I don't need that shit. And so we're just on the boat out on the lake all day. Well, I had a gig the next day, and I came back and I was super red.
Sunburn.
And
I couldn't even tell, though.
it
You
was
did
real.
awesome.
It was a real
Yeah.
bad sunburn, so it was very painful to hold the accordion up against
Aw.
and just smile and pretend like
I
everything's
said wear
okay.
red, not come back red.
But that was not the worst gig. The worst thing I've ever had happen was I was a teenager, and I had been playing with a local conjunto. I was helping somebody out, and we were playing at a bar somewhere in Robstown, and the gig was fine. There was nothing wrong with it. Afterwards, though, the guy I was playing with was, my parents had trusted him to drive me back home, and it was, I don't know, sometime 2:00 in the morning, and he says, "Hey, do you mind if I make a stop real quick?" And yo, the pendejo, I'm a little kid. I don't know you better. Yeah, sure, go ahead, man. So we stopped somewhere, some little shady part of town, and it was pretty scary. Make a long story short, yeah, I guess he was there to buy drugs or whatever.
Oh no.
And he tried to steal them from the person he was buying them from. And I'm sitting here in the passenger seat, and somebody in front of him was slamming on his on the hood. And then he stops, and then so I'm just freaked out. I don't know what to do, and I kind of look to my right. My window is open, so I look to my right, and there's literally a gun right here in my head.
Oh my gosh, that's so
And
scary.
after that, everything's kind of a blur. But I think he ended up giving the drugs back or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Wow.
we just kind of ended up at home at some point.
That's been pretty much insane.
That is crazy.
Man.
That is
Hey, so
crazy.
what's your most memorable gig that you've done?
With me. Not
Security, come get this lady. My most memorable one, Javier Solis y Los Únicos. I helped him out whenever Richie can't make it on the accordion. And last year they had a gig in Monterrey in Mexico. Well, it's always been one of my dreams to play in Monterrey. And that opportunity came up last year, and I took it. I was a little scared, I'm not going to lie, because you always hear
Everything
this
that, yeah, we
stuff
hear.
that happens.
goes on over
and-
there.
But I truly feel like Javier would never put me in a situation that would be dangerous or that
Like your
you
other
know-
band member.
Yeah, exactly.
He pays
I-
for his. No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Javier is a really good musician, a great guy. He's an amazing person to work with. So I put my trust in him, and I prayed about it before we left. And man, I had a blast. I had a great time. The people enjoyed it. My biggest fear about going to Mexico and playing over there was my Spanish is terrible. I can kind of get by a little bit, but I have to really think about what I want to say. And when I'm in a situation like that, it gets better. I kick into survival mode, and for some reason, my brain just kind of flips to Spanish mode. But I did pretty good.
Yeah,
I was able to carry conversations, and it wasn't all that bad at all.
that is awesome.
So-
It's kind of like now, because before the interview you said, I don't like talking to
I
you."
really don't. I'm not a talker. Anybody
And I
that
told
has-
you
to
once you
them.
start, you're not gonna shut up, bro. You keep going.
anybody that has spent any amount of time with me, like in person, they'll tell you, yeah, dude, after 5 minutes, he has absolutely nothing to say.
Yeah.
He's super boring.
You
You
know
have to,
what's
like, give
really
him
funny
something
is
to
like
talk
I'm the
about.
same way. I'm exactly the same way.
But if you talk to me online, like through a chat or a text, no, but I'll send you a dissertation,
For real.
and you're like, okay,
Whole
dude, I get
story.
it, bro.
Yeah.
So is that a yes or a no?
So Alfred said that I guess it was his bad situation that he had was an out of tune accordion due to being in the heat in the car, leaving it in
Yeah, I see that.
Oh,
Ouch.
that's the
I
worst.
do have a
That's-
couple comments here.
Rigo Rodriguez Contrabando says Joseph Gonzales is a true humble person with a good spirited heart.
I agree. I completely agree.
Carlo
you go.
Hernandez, saludos, Mr. Joseph.
Hey, everybody.
Raymond, what's up, Joseph?
What's up?
Raymond Garcia Sr. And
There you
Rosa
go.
says,
So what keeps you? You're an amazing musician. You're very
Thank you.
talented, and you work a lot. You do a lot of projects, work with a lot of people. What keeps you humble? Like what? Because I've worked with musicians and interacted with other musicians that are just like, I'm like, dude, come on, like, And what keeps you humble? What keeps you?
Nothing,
I think it's just
nothing
him.
keeps me humble. I mean, honestly, I don't think very much of myself.
Humanity.
I don't.
you know, you are the
I-
same too.
Yeah, that's
I
what
see
I
y'all
mean,
like, you know, is it an accordion thing?
Are we related?
Like,
I'm
yeah, very
telling
humble. Like it takes a lot for you to like.
Are you the sister
You
to
know
the
what
to the four guys on TikTok?
No,
Yeah.
I don't really think much of myself. Everything I every day I wake up and I take showers in the morning. That's my time to do that. So when I am taking a shower, that's when my ideas happen. For some reason, that's the time where something just drops in my head. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I just make it. But for years, like literally years, maybe even decades, I've been wanting to do this kind of stuff. And I've always brought up ideas to whatever bands I was playing with, and I've always been told that's stupid. Why do you want to do that? Or
In reference to like the TikToks that you're doing? and
yeah,
stuff?
like
okay.
all
the content. and
Yeah,
stuff.
all the content that I do now that people like. These are things that I've had on the back burner
Yeah.
for so long. But I've just always been told, nah, that's not a good idea. That's dumb. Nobody's gonna like that. And a lot of things happened, over the last, I don't know, maybe 5 years. And so now I don't answer to nobody. I just kind of do whatever I want,
Yeah,
and it's
that's,
great.
That's good, man. Because the
That's good.
stuff you've been putting out is really good.
it is.
It's like somebody recording, I don't know, something from Barney. I love you, you love me.
Hold on,
But
let me
put it
write
in
that
a-
down.
But putting in a poquita, I mean, stuff like that hits, bro. Look at the Angry Birds from Masore.
Yeah,
The Angry Bird cumbias that they did.
yeah,
I think
Those
Joseph
are
can turn
big hits.
any song into a damn
I
cumbia.
agree.
hey, people love cumbias, but I think like rancheras, they don't get enough love.
Yeah,
So I really, cumbias are so easy to do. So I'm really trying to shift my focus more on rancheras.
yeah.
But
that's cool. I mean,
yeah.
that's the good thing about you. You know what I mean? Like you're doing exactly what you're
What you want.
liking.
You're
And-
showing us your heart, your
Yeah.
soul. You know what I mean? And we see it. We
and
see
not
it.
what everybody else is wanting. You're actually doing what you like and putting it out there. And I know it's tough, man. I know it's hard. I'm pretty sure that there's some ridiculous comments on there, and I'm pretty sure that there's the evil people, the haters, and all that. But once again, it got you here with us right now, and I'm happy to have you here, man. And
Happy to be here.
I'm very honored, man, because I mean, you really are like a big talented person.
You're
out there,
unique,
man.
bro.
Yeah.
You're a celebrity.
unique.
You're not
I'm
from
like, you're a
this
celebrity.
celebrity. Just letting you
Yeah,
know.
I mean, honestly, we'll probably get you to sign the walls in here because you know.
That's a good idea. We should do that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really am impressed with all your
you,
stuff
man.
out there, man. And you know, I've y'all haven't seen him live. Oh my God, man, it's he's not doing no dancing or anything like that. He's not doing no flips or
He
nothing
doesn't
like
need
that.
to.
I'm literally a statue up there.
Yeah, but the
There you-
stuff that's coming out of that thing, and the thing that I'm talking about is that thing, the one he said it's missing all this stuff and all that, and it's not the greatest thing to listen to the sound of it. Listen to the sound that's coming out of that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's singing to you, and that's what's so
that
amazing about
four-finger
it.
action.
Yeah.
I see you.
Sometimes with thumbs.
Sometimes a thumb. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Have you ever
what?
had trolls? Like internet
Yeah, I believe it or not, there are people that do not like me. There's musicians
Really?
that don't like me, and they don't know that I know they don't like that they don't like me. But
It's envidia.
I know, but
It's
I
envidia.
just you
I'm
know
all, who
what I
told
don't. At the
you?
end of the
I'm
day,
just
I don't
kidding.
really care. Like if I'm
No, but like actual on
freelancing.
comments. Like on
Yeah, I've
TikTok
had
or anything?
comments, and
they'll talk crap.
sometimes it's when I'm singing because I hate the sound of my voice.
never
Like right
heard you
now, my ears are
sing.
bleeding. But
I've never heard you sing.
yeah, there's a few songs where I'm singing on TikTok. I've actually released a couple of them on. Well, I've done one on
OnlyFans?
Apple Music. No, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, that's the bonus that's gonna come after 9:30.
But no, I've had people, you know, they'll tell me, oh, that's dumb. Like, why are you even wasting your time with that? Or
Really?
I don't pay no attention. I just say, you
That's
know what,
good.
thank you.
It's your
because-
uniqueness.
you
If
should've,
they're
yeah.
hating on your uniqueness.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, do you think they hated? Remember when that metal
'cause they didn't
metal
come up with it?
mariachi band came out? What was that?
The Metalachi?
Metalachi.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of unique. That's something.
different.
Yeah, it's different, and people don't
Yeah.
like different because they didn't come up with it.
But for me,
exactly
what's
what I'm
really
saying.
important to understand is like I don't put this stuff out for the likes, for the follows.
You're doing you.
I do it because I want to hear what this sounds
Yeah.
like because I have an idea and I want to hear it
Yeah.
out loud being played. So
Right.
when I'm done making something and I listen to it probably about 100 times because I'm like, dude, this is so amazing. This sounds
Yeah.
great. This is
Yeah.
exactly what I heard in my head.
Yeah.
And then I put it out, and if
He's like,
people
I
like
get
it, that's great. If they don't, well, whatever.
So
You
how
know,
long does it take
that's
you
awesome.
to record something?
It
Like,
really depends on how much ganas I
just
have.
because you're your own critic
The
at
desire.
the time. At the time it's done, you're your own critic. You say, I don't like this. I'm gonna do it again.
So
I don't like this take. Let's do it.
I'm
Again.
I'm kind of an old person on the inside, right? So I start getting really sleepy about 8:00, 9:00. So I get home probably at 5 from work. That leaves me maybe a couple of hours to do things, and I try
Right.
to do it quickly. So sometimes I can knock out a full video in 30 minutes, and sometimes it'll take me all night. And yeah, at
Is that from
sometimes-
like from when you start learning the song, or
No, so when I'm learning the song or, trying to put everything together, I do that at work, but I do it in my head. So I'm listening to the song and just kind of arranging things in my
Yeah.
head and preparing. This way, when I get home, I just start putting it all together. I already know what I want to do.
that's awesome.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is.
But
that's
sometimes
some
it takes a while. I've gotten to a point where I've realized I can maybe only do one video a week. At the most. So I try to do them maybe on Saturdays or Sundays if I'm not gigging, and then I'll save it and then post it Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah,
You know,
that's so cool.
Got some comments.
So kind of a personal question, and if you don't want to share, that's okay. Have you ever wanted just to quit music?
yeah. And actually, I did. So back in 2021, I was going through a divorce and then also some crazy stuff. And I truly felt like music was the reason why I was at that really low point in my life. So I said, you know what, screw it. I don't want to play music no more. I wasn't even playing hardly any at that time. A few months had passed, and then my brother-in-law, Carlos, he said, man, dude, I missed hearing you play, dude. So I don't remember what I did. I wanted to make something, but I wanted to go post it somewhere where maybe he could see it and not too many people, because I wasn't trying to do anything. So I found TikTok, and I was like, well, nobody's going to find me here. It's this Chinese, it's a Chinese
Hell,
platform,
yeah.
and there's a bunch of kids here. Nobody's going to listen to some goofy-ass accordion player. So I sent it to my brother-in-law. I shared a video with him, and he was like, oh, dude, that's cool, man. He enjoyed it, and that's all I wanted.
Yeah.
And then I left it on there on TikTok, and Then after I did that, I saw somebody made a funny video. Some lady had tripped and screamed, and then a saxophone player was playing the notes of her scream, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Let me try to do that with the accordion. And I did, and I think that was my first video.
Yeah.
And I thought it was funny. I was laughing at it the whole time. I'm real big at like laughing at my own jokes. I will make jokes and then people don't understand them, but I'm laughing my butt off. So like I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
But I did that and I was like, dude, this is fun. And I started having fun with it. And then from there, I just I got back into it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So we got a big comments on there. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and try those. Raymond did say on there, haters are gonna hate. Just keep doing. You left my butt off. Come on. And then we have what's the next one?
Steven Martinez.
Steven.
No.
Yeah, Steven Martinez Sr. Joseph Gonzales is a true gentleman. I really enjoy everything he puts out. He's a great musician, definitely one of the greatest of our time. Saludos from West Texas.
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
nice.
Thank you, Steven.
And then Rose Gonzalez. Hello, Joseph Gonzalez, a very quiet person, but with a heart of gold, an awesome accordion player, and keep doing what you do. We miss my friend. Saludos from your friends in Houston, Texas.
Thank you, Rose.
All right.
Yeah, man. So you, like I said, man, you're a celebrity out there, man. You
You
just
really
don't,
are.
You,
You really
I
are.
know you're not going to accept it because you're that kind of person, but you really are, man. And it's really cool. I kind of want to get I want to know what you think about these youngsters that are playing accordion now. What can you tell them to keep them going? We had an episode before about them not being allowed to play certain music, a certain style of music. Like if you were Tejano, you cannot play, conjunto. If you're a conjunto, you cannot play norteño. What do you feel about that? Like these youngsters, to those youngsters, like I personally say play whatever you want, but what do you feel?
I say play whatever you want. I play Tejano, I play Conjunto. Obviously, Conjunto is like that's my forte, and then Tejano would be my second. I can play Norteño. I'm not as good as some of the other guys are but I can get down with it. I listen to a lot of stuff from Finland, the polkas from that part of the world, and I try to play that stuff, like learn everything, because you can always bring those ideas into whatever music that you're supposed to be playing, whatever your parents want you to play, or whatever the case is. Bring those outside influences from around the world, because I think like with the kind of music that we're into, we're in this state where it's just kind of stale. We're just regurgitating ideas, re-recording songs that have been re-recorded thousands of times already.
Yeah.
So let's bring some outside influence. That's kind of what I try to do with my videos, is just, show that you can make all kinds of other sounds, with these old instruments. You don't have to just play your primera, segunda, tercera. There's much more that you can do with it. Like, don't be afraid to explore.
Yeah.
And then my second and probably most important piece of advice is practice. Practice. It's going to get boring. Learn your scales. But growing up, even though I didn't want to play, at some point it felt natural. So I started practicing like 4 to 6 hours every day.
Wow.
That's all I'll do. So instead of watching cartoons and doing my homework, I was practicing. I would walk to the store with my accordion. I would walk to Circle K to get milk, bread, and eggs from my mom. I had my accordion, and I would walk and play the whole way. If my dad would go get cigarettes at the store, you want to go, mijo? Yeah, sure. I'll hop in the van, take my accordion. I would sit in there. He would go inside, go get what he was going to get, and I'm just in the van with, KSAB's playing, and I'm just trying to play whatever I hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I was everywhere.
That's
So
awesome.
that just practice as much as you can.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
gets boring.
Yeah,
I'll
it
be
is
honest,
boring.
it is.
and
Yeah.
and that's the big deal. It's almost like I cross it over to like football. Being in practice, they're like, when am I gonna play the game? I don't want to practice no more. I don't want to do push-ups no more. I don't want to
Yeah.
do sit-ups no more. I don't want to run track. I don't want to run plays. I want to play football. I want to be on the field, and that's where it leads to. But you got to do
You have
But
to.
you got to put in the
practice.
time. You
yeah,
have
because
to.
you're going to get hurt if you don't. You're going to get ran over if you don't. And that's the same thing here. If you don't, you're not going to learn anything. You're not going to be able to be on that stage. You're going to, you're going to foul. It's a way of making sure, that you are going to sound good.
And even for adult musicians, don't feel like you don't need to practice. And I'm telling this to myself also because
yeah.
I hate to practice. But practice, because practice is what you do by yourself. When you're at home, you need to work on those things and figure it out, because when you bring the whole band together, that's a rehearsal. That's not a practice. That's not the time to learn the music. That's time to bring it together, figure out your little arrangements, work out whatever little issues.
Yeah.
But do your own practice at home, even if it's 15, 20 minutes a day. That's fine. It doesn't have to be an hour, 4 hours, 6 hours. Just, 10, 15 minutes and be consistent with it.
Yeah.
We do have quite a bit of people on there. A big shout out to David, Pedro, Carlos, Frankie, Esteban, Mike, Jesse, Bell, Ricky, Cece, Renee, Rick, Lopez, Randy, Cindy, Renee, Prissy.
Sounds like a
Oh my
song.
God, there's a lot of. Sylvia, did you just write something?
No.
Carlos,
Did I?
Carlos Cooler. We got Summer Day.
Okay, so Steven just commented on there. Sylvia, can you read that one?
Steven said, say that louder for the people in the back. Practice at home. God dang it.
And then you got
Mon-
Monica.
Monica Reyes. Props to you, Joseph Gonzales. Mondo and I truly enjoy watching you play every single time. You've always been so talented, inspirational, and motivating since we were kids at church, in parentheses. Matthew Luna, saludos, guys. Renee Elizondo, yes, sir.
Yeah. So once again, guys, I know a lot of people are waiting for the scoop. I know they're waiting to find out.
It's not 9:30.
I know that they're waiting for that scoop on it.
We can
but,
we can talk about it, but they'll just stick around for the.
No,
For,
actually,
for
Still
hearing,
kinda
hearing
early.
it for the
actually,
horse's
we're going to talk about something a little different here.
Okay.
So there's a guy that was arrested, and his mugshot's kind of going around everywhere. I believe his
Was that
name
the guy in the
was,
black shirt?
Yeah, but I forgot his name now. God dang it, I forgot his name. Hold on, let me find it real quick.
I don't think I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen it, but hold on. I posted it earlier. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on, guys. They did send me a lot of stuff on him, and so he's got these other charges. These other charges that are on him right now. His name is.
Oh, I think I see who you're talking about.
His name is Jose Luis Reese. Jose Luis Reese
Jose.
is charged with stalking, theft, and like a lot of thefts and harassment. But a lot of the parents went on there, and a lot of the parents went on there and said what he did.
Was he stalking minors or what?
I have no idea about the stalking part.
Just that he said parents.
The parents went on there and said that this guy was a head coach for a little league baseball team. And he was a head coach for them. And we actually got some information from a lot of the baseball players and the parents of the baseball players and the head assistant coaches and everything. And this guy raised a lot of money and ran off with their money.
What a jerk.
All their money that they raised from their sponsors, from their tournaments, from their shirts, from all that, the sales of everything. And they're saying this is a lot of money. What he did was I guess this is going back a while back, but he actually stole all their money. So they weren't able to like go and do all these events because he took all this money from them. You know, what kind of guy would, what kind of person would stoop that low? I mean, I know the whole
would they even
deal.
think they
If I
Still
say
kids.
it, they'll probably block us.
I know that it's money's is the
Root
the
of all
br-
evil.
the root of all
root of all
evil,
evil.
and it brings out the greed. And I know that, I'm pretty sure, it probably crossed his mind, a million times. The dude did it, and now he's possibly, I don't know if that's the reason why he has those theft charges. I don't know if that's what the theft charges are, but I know that he messed with a lot of kids from our area, from our community.
That's not
And-
cool, bro.
And I know that he was arrested here, but I know all of his warrants are out of different cities, is what it looks like. But the guy really,
So they caught him already.
yeah, he's in jail
Why
right
do
now.
people do that? I
Good.
think they're gonna get away with it.
I mean,
I don't know where your money's at, but I'll find it.
yeah, Yolanda.
But I'll find it.
But I'll find it.
Yeah, so I mean, with that being said, like, what do you think that kind of person is? Like, why? I mean, is it just
Well,
greed? I mean, is it just?
Maybe he had a problem, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he had a drug problem. Maybe he had a gambling problem.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
kind of addiction that
You
he
know.
was trying to support. Maybe.
Because
Maybe-
obviously he wasn't thinking.
Had to do
they're
something
not
with the
gonna
money.
Get away with it.
Yeah.
There's no way.
And that's the thing, though. Like, why? Okay, so why are you going to do it? And then really think about it. Like, the parents are going to put it out there. Nowadays, you have social media. You do have,
Can't do nothing.
you know, you have a way of proving this. And he really screwed these kids, man. He screwed. I mean, I know that the parents probably pulled through. I'm more than sure
Well,
they
yeah.
probably pulled through.
Yeah.
I'm more than sure that the event still went off without without it. They had to have
Even
done
with
it.
with not having that money or those funds.
Joe Rangel said he was addicted to game rooms.
Oh wow! You see, I don't really know anything about him. So that kind of goes back to the people saying game rooms really don't affect nobody.
That's
Okay.
gambling.
That's gambling. Yeah.
Game rooms do affect people, and a lot of people said no, it don't affect nobody. Close by. Well, here's where it came back to our community, and it did affect these kids. It affected their baseball. What kind of person? How do you tell this kid? Your coach, the one that they're inspired by, your coach, your role model,
Yeah.
stole all your money, stole all the money, and this is their money. This is actual their money. This belongs to them. This is their money to go do their events, to raise money for their teams, to do all that stuff. And there's a lot of parents. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the parents that are on my Facebook, they're all in one team or something, because there was a lot of them that commented on there
Really?
and said,
Wow.
that guy right there, he did this, he did that to my, my kid's team. He did that and he stole this much money. And I do have proof of it. So like, I'm not just talking. I do got proof of how much money was actually taken. I do have proof of, where it just disappeared from them, which they know where it went. They know where the money went. I mean, the guy took the money, and that's just very bad. I don't know what the name of the team was. I don't know exactly, what that money was going to be used for. But I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, I don't
Maybe
know.
he thought he can take some, and maybe he's like, okay, well, I'll just win it back, and I'll
And then
put it
couldn't
back.
stop.
And then he just kept losing and losing
Yeah.
and losing. So
That's kind of like in reference to addiction.
yeah,
Gambling.
Yeah,
That's kind of their mindset.
I'll take
I guess.
it.
I wonder if they knew
flip
that
it.
maybe he had a history of this. Did he
Yeah.
have a history? And if so, then I mean,
Why
maybe
did
they.
they- why did they
Were
trust
they
him?
aware?
Yeah.
Were they
Yeah,
aware of this?
You see,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. I mean, kind of just right now. I mean, we just as a group here, we just figured out. I mean, somebody just posted that it was about a game room. I'm not 100% guaranteed on that yet, but I mean, yeah, you're correct. Why, if y'all knew that he had some kind of issue, why was he the treasurer?
Yeah.
Why is he
Was he
the?
really
Why
the
would you
treasurer
trust
though,
him?
or was he like just part of the group?
Well, how else would he have the money? That's the.
That's what I'm saying, because he could just steal it. You know
Well,
what I mean?
Like
what-
just how do you say it? Blatantly just
Yeah,
steal
like,
it,
or they're
like
you
theft.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Swipe or no
I've
swiping.
seen, yeah. I've seen
That is so
I've seen a movie
sad.
like that, something like that.
Yeah.
Like a movie or Lifetime show or something where they were doing fundraisers and somebody ended up keeping all the money. Or no, they were taking the money and they were using like old the Letterman jackets, and they
Mhm.
were just like taking off and putting the new. So they're thinking they're getting new jackets. You know what I mean?
My
So they were
goodness.
kind of like recycling the old
Yeah.
stuff and then take.
Cutting corners.
Yeah, so they can keep the money.
So
God dang.
so with him taking the money like that, I know that like that these kids, like once again, I said they're probably traumatized by by this situation. For the parent, for the coach, to not even like I don't know if he did or not, but to not acknowledge it and just apologize. Maybe an apology would be something that he should do.
Yeah.
Hey, to all the parents, to all the kids, I did do this, and I got this issue, I got this problem. Why don't you like, I think if you watching, even if you're in jail right now, you got a phone inside there somehow, or whatever you're doing. If you're watching, I think you should just say, write a letter or say, "I'm sorry, man." I mean, maybe that will actually cover up something for you, man, because you're wrong for doing that, man, and you're cold, man. I mean, I swear, that's wrong for doing that.
Yeah, especially to
gonna admit
kids.
it.
Golly.
Yeah, I mean, that's just something
You're
that's
gonna play the victim. It wasn't me. I didn't do that.
how.
I don't have a problem.
Hey, so also another thing that I wanted to show is our shirts.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Bam.
I haven't got one yet.
So if you see it,
Mine's a little different.
Ray Ray has it. I got it here. These are the new Atomic shirts, Atomic Talk shirts, and they are out. We do have them in stock already, guys. So I know y'all want to get some of these. These are pretty darn cool to wear out. And I made it where it's not just like, hey, it's Atomic Talk. No, this is actual shirt that you could kind of wear out to wherever you want to go. And they're going to say, man, that's a bad shirt. That's a nice shirt.
Yeah.
And I've already worn it. I wore it out. Matter of fact, I wore it in San Antonio to going cross country with you. And everybody was all looking at it. Oh, man, that's a nice shirt.
You mean across the world?
Yeah, across San Antonio.
Hey, so, okay, speaking of that, now that we're on that subject again, where did you find a fountain?
I found a couple of them.
Yeah. Okay, so there is more pictures. Sylvia didn't send
I
them all
just
to you.
sent
I saw a video.
So-
They look like little
so
babies.
So break it down for those who don't know what we're talking about.
Okay, so I'm going to tell Joseph
Does
since
Joseph
Joseph's
know?
right here. No, Joseph probably doesn't know.
don't
So
know.
I have this big thing, man, that I have.
Fetish
I have a fetish.
with
I have-
water.
I have a thing that I have to go put my feet in water.
If
So
he sees
like
the fountain, he'll
if I'm
stop.
traveling somewhere, I have to stop and put my foot in the water. So like if you have a fountain in your front yard, I might jump your fence and go put my foot in your water. So it's just really weird, and I do it all over, like anywhere I go, New Orleans, Tennessee, everywhere. I mean, they probably got my taste of my foot
The
somewhere out
mall.
there. The mall,
The
like
water
every.
garden.
So we went to the Japanese tea place. There was fish in there. It was kind of gross, but I still we got it done.
Wow.
And then we went to
That's why he
the
wears
Mission
Crocs.
place. They didn't have it.
They didn't have one.
The hotel had waterfalls. The manager was looking at the house. The front desk is looking at me like, "What's this guy gonna do?" And I'm like, "Take it off my croc. Take it off my sock." I'm getting prepared, and the guy's just looking at me like, what is this guy gonna do?
He's
And
gonna
somebody
do it.
has their phone out.
He's
And
gonna
I
do
said,
it.
"Doom!"
No,
Stuck
he's
my
not.
foot in. He's all like, "Did this guy just stick his foot in my damn water?" But
You
yeah,
have those
And all the
voices.
fish went.
You have the voices in the background. You have the voices in the background. He's gonna do it. No, he's not. He's gonna do it. No, he's not.
Nobody's gonna know.
Nobody's gonna
Nobody's
know.
gonna- how are they gonna know? How are they gonna know?
yeah, but yeah, no, I have this weird thing, man, that I just
It's not
Anyway.
weird. Maybe a
I
little
mean
bit. She's like, you really want to go there?
yeah, so yeah, I do
just
that,
used to
and
it.
and I go out there and I do it, but yeah, so I guess we're gonna take a little short break and do this video real quick, guys. So we're gonna mute all our mics, guys, and we're gonna give y'all are y'all ready for this interview with Frank Salazar
The
talking
scoop.
about what happened in Memorial Day Festival
So
that's
maybe
going on?
prep it. You know what I mean? So
Well,
for the people
what's
that
the
are not
backstory?
familiar, because I just barely saw that today. I think it was. I didn't even know that had happened.
Okay, so with what she's saying there, I don't know if y'all remember, but actually they actually talk about it in the thing there. But Memorial Day, they have a big old festival in Victoria, which Frank Salazar has Salazar Promotions, and he has been the promoter for this event forever, and he's the founder of the event, and he had an event going on, and well, I mean, I really can't give too much of it because they
Like
actually
the
talk
interview
about it.
will speak for itself. I
Yeah, will
guess.
speak for
Okay.
itself.
Okay.
But the people that there was a conversation that was being recorded
There's a conflict.
with conflict that was being recorded between Jennifer Pena and the sponsor of
Clara Ramos.
what was her name?
Clara Ramos, right?
Clara Ramos. And
What is her role? Do you know?
she is
She's
well,
the-
actually it tells you all on there.
It'll
So
be
Yeah,
Okay.
it's on the interview.
yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and play that interview there, guys. So we will see you all in about 15 minutes. Let us. Let me pull it up.
This show has been brought to you by.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, this is Ray Ray with Atomic Talk, and as you heard last week, we invited you out to Victoria, Texas for the Memorial Day Bash, and on the phone line, I know there was a lot of controversy on Facebook, blah 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 blah. Well, I want you to hear it straight from the horse's mouth, as they say. Okay. I got on the phone line Mr. Frank Salazar with Salazar Promotions. How you doing, Frank?
Yes, sir, I'm doing good. A little tired. Ya, muy apenas puedo hablar, pero aquí ando, bro.
Well, I tell you what, man, everywhere you turn on Facebook and on Tejano News, and there's something going on, man, and your name is on there.
Well, hopefully it's not all bad. Hopefully that, first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who came to a great event this past weekend here in Victoria. Thank you to all the band that performed, like Duelo, La Mafia, Signo, David Garza, Ram, Jay Perez, Elida Reina, Jennifer Peña, Mazore, Lucky Joe, and many more, And yes, sometimes everything goes, no matter how much you plan, no matter how you do it, there's always a little small thing. This one is not a small thing because it's gone a little bit wild because a video that was posted.
That's social media. That's social media for you, bro.
And well, it is posted, and it is, that's by a lady that I know that works with me. Her name is Miss Clara Ramos. And I'm gonna tell you a little bit about what happened. Okay. We okay. First of all, I'm Frank Salazar with Salazar Promotions. I also do Memorial Weekend Bash. It's mine. I've started it from the beginning.
Yes.
And I've been doing it for many years. I've been in the business for over 30 years. Clara Ramos, I've known her for more than that. She's always helped me here and there. And she's a lady that has organizations in Victoria. She has an organization called Mágica. And then she helps in another organization called Crossroads Fallen Heroes. And they do a ceremony during Saturday from 5 o'clock to 5:30, 5:45 in an area where she, they commemorate people that have fallen, members of our armed forces and veterans. And I help sponsor that. And also she helps with a lot of other things, with permits for the city and all of those good things.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah, we had a deal with back in February we're hiring all these bands and everything, and I talked to Jesse Turner and his team from JT Entertainment, and I told him I would like to see the show again because we had them in December. It was a surprise thing with with Jennifer and Signo. And he says we're preparing something with a tour. It's a Cásate Conmigo tour. So I told him, hey, let's go ahead and get this, tour, and let's bring it to Victoria to the Memorial Weekend Bash. And he said yes, and we started working on it, and in February 15, we signed a contract for a package deal, and including Jennifer for $5,000.
And that's the contract we have a picture of on the screen right now. We have the picture of the contract on the screen right now.
And that contract was, that's in a contract that I had with Jennifer.
Okay.
6 weeks later, they called me and said, hey, Jennifer, we're having problems. Jennifer feels that's not, she's not comfortable with that price. And I think that's when they started having problems, or it was over money. And I said, look, for mine, what's the problem? Where I don't like to have a lot of problems because we have too many bands and we start having problems and things start falling apart.
Yes.
So she said she wants $2,000 more. I sent her you know what? I said, but she was trying to be nice. She says, Jesse will help you with half or whatever. He'll take it out of here. No. I'll give it to her. Let's just get this thing on the road. Let's not have any more bumps. Let's do it. So I send you something, and I send the $2,000. I send two Cash App.
There's a picture of
and
that on the screen.
It says on the bottom, hey, what it's for Memorial Weekend Bash, for
Yes.
Memorial Bash.
Yes.
And I sent it to her. That a few weeks later, they fall apart, and they said, Jennifer goes on Facebook. Hey, if I don't have you on my Facebook, then it's not happening. I didn't know anything, and
I saw
they
that.
did all this.
Yes.
So I called her and I said, "Hey, mija, I've done everything. I've done my part. I didn't even say. I didn't even think about it when they said, give you more, that you wanted more. Well, yes, I know, what I'm worth." And I said, "Okay, okay, but I'm not the enemy. I'm not trying to do anything. I'm just trying to have a show, and I
Yes.
just want to have it. I just want to." And I said, and she goes, "Well, what do you want me to do? I can't play with them." I said, "Look, mija, why don't you come the next day and give autographs, go on stage, say hello to the people, take pictures, whatever. If you want to sing a song, maybe we can put something together. You can sing with Elia, or we were just throwing things, ideas,
Yes.
what to do. But I don't want you to say no or quit." And she was, "Are you gonna pay me the same?" I said, "Yes." So we continue with that, and we continue to have the show. And she sent me another message, which I sent it, and she goes, "Hey, if I can put a band together, can I do 2 to 5 songs, maybe a 30-minute set?" And I said, "Yes, of course."
And that
And
and that
then
and that's also on the screen. I got that on the screen.
and I sent that, and I said, I follow everything they said to the T, and whatever they want, and then I had to make spaces and move everything around to accommodate. Because at first I didn't want a whole band, because it takes 30 minutes in between every band, and
Yeah.
it was gonna throw the whole thing, not knowing what was gonna happen with the whole thing with AB and things like that.
Yes.
But at that time we still had them all and everything, and it was just kind of too compact. But I was stealing times from everybody just to accommodate her. Well, everything was, after that we went through the process of the poster. Then she posted on her Facebook, and we posted ours. Everything was beautiful. And the problem is, the day before we opened, Thursday, I get a message from Adrian Gallegos at
Who's Adrian?
6:22.
Who's Adrian Gallegos?
Adrian Gallegos is used to be the manager with Signal, which now they're in court for money missing and all this other stuff
Yes. Okay.
that went on. This is Adrian Gallegos, and he's that's his business, right? That's, I just said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Adrian Gallegos came in the picture right after this girl just left Jesse Turner, just so happened like that. And he calls me Thursday, and I call him back, and I said, I knew he was in. I kind of saw something funny about this whole thing, so I call him back, and I said, "Hey, what's going on, bro?" He goes, "Hey, man, I'm representing, I'm helping Jennifer Pena, and what does that got to do with me?" "Well, you got her." And I said, "Oh, yeah, but this don't have nothing to do with you already.
Right.
This was JTE, and then it got this, and then we corrected all the, because, this whole thing, and yeah, well, now you don't have AB Quintanilla, and there's more money." I said, "Man, the budget's been out of whack a long time ago, so
Yeah.
you don't have anything to do with but the deal that she got was no good." I said, "What deal? What are you talking about?" They made a deal for 5, and then now she wanted 7, and I said, "Okay, ban or no ban, I didn't care." Then it was her idea. He goes, "Yeah, she can't even pay her band with that." Well, what kind of band do you have? What do you have in your band that you got to, you can't pay with 7? And I told him, I said, "Look, um, it hurts, because I'm mad, and with all these things, happening, and we always do every year. In 30 years, I've never had anybody call me the day before of an event to try to renegotiate something." And now he goes, and because somebody's out. And I said, if anybody, then Elida is the one that's playing that position, and she's the one that's taking that place. And I'm not getting calls from Elida or Signal or anybody else. "Hey, well, this guy, there's more. Johnny to send it, give me that money." I don't know what gives her, or I don't know how she's entitled to that money or any money.
No. Right. Right.
Other than the
A deal. A
the
deal was
business we
already.
already
A
made.
deal's a deal.
and I'm sorry, my voice, I lost my voice. It just came back a little bit, but
Right. You're good.
este, um, so and I asked him why. At that time, when I was asking him, why are you doing to this to me? Why are you doing this to me now? Why? I've done everything y'all have asked for me. I've moved everything around, every single thing around, and nobody else is calling me about this except for y'all. Why are y'all doing this to me? So in that moment, Miss Clara Ramos comes in and says, "Hey, what's going on?" And I said, "No, I'm getting this call from Adrian Gallegos, asking for, and I asked Adrian before that. I said, what do y'all want? What is it that y'all want?" Well, she's telling me she wants $15,000. And then I tell her that, and then she gets all upset. I said, "Hey, you need to calm down. You stay out of there. Let me negotiate this." And she was, "Why? We're supposed to pay 5." And at the time, I hadn't even told her that I was already had agreed to give him another 2.
Another 2, yeah.
Which was after the fact. She was really upset that the whole thing. And it's still my call. I make the calls, and I can do it. But it was a very bad, it's almost like an extortion. Being cornered, and knowing that this is, I just let go. They knew, and you wait for the last day, and it's a very bad thing. Yes, the whole video and stuff. That's. But Clara Ramos, like I said, she's herself. She's her organization.
So that was the
helps me out.
lady. That was the lady sitting on the couch talking to Jennifer.
Yes.
Okay.
And the reason she was there to pay, she also helps me with the funds, the money that comes in from the city,
Yes.
which is not a whole bunch, but it's a little bit. But the city to give you in the hotel money, they want before you ask, they want what you pay every single band, every single expense, and where the money's gonna go towards.
Yes.
And after every band, you have to sign a release or a receipt. And that's where she comes in and she pays everybody. So that's how she finds out what were you supposed to pay. And then now she's saying, "Hey, they're trying to get triple." And I said, "Well, it's kind of double because I had already agreed to 7." What are you? She was already upset. She's going crazy. And she controlled herself for the most part before. Into that moment, she lost it, and she just kind of made herself look like she was a mean person. She can be mean, but she's a very kind person. She works with me, and she didn't think this was fair.
I honestly think you have to stand, when you're a business person like that and all these events, you got to stand your ground. Agreements I think, this is my opinion. This is my opinion.
And bro, I've been working. I've worked with so many bands year after year. There was 18, 19 other bands. Not one did not get paid. Everybody, including Jennifer, got paid to the last penny. What was promised to her.
Right.
And it is sad that sometimes you take an opportunity to try to get more money out of someone. And it should not be like that.
So
should not be like that.
I have a question for you, Frank. Okay, and in that little interview, in the little segment that was on Facebook, was it correct she only jammed like 25 minutes?
That's all she played, 25 minutes, and I'm okay with it.
Right.
I'm okay with that, and I'm okay with the time that maybe she was a little late. I'm okay with that. That's just part of music. That's part of the concert.
Yes.
We work around, we make it right, and let's go. We continue to. All of those things are, she was upset about those things too, but I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good with that. I don't have the people. They were happy to see her. She did a wonderful job. She did a beautiful job. I was happy with it. I was not going to give her an extra penny. I was not, she was trying to defend me, and defend, she's always like that. She's, Clara Ramos she's a rights activist, and she's always doing all these things.
Yeah.
And she overheard, and usually a lot of people don't hear all of the odds and ends of this thing. It just happened that it happened the day we were setting up. We were at the park setting up, and it's sad But the good thing is that's why you follow the paper trail, you follow the facts, and that's what it is. And nowadays, you take something or you put something on a contract, it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
And I haven't said nothing. This is the first time I said I wasn't gonna even tell nothing to her. I was just gonna pay her money, and I was upset at the whole thing. But even to this, I'm a big fan of hers. I was excited. I was excited to see her. I was excited to bring her to the Memorial Weekend. My granddaughter and my daughter Cassandra was a big fan of hers, and
Right.
she was excited, and my whole family.
Right.
But what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong.
That's right.
And they took the opportunity to try to get something out of me that that it wasn't right. And you don't do this. I've never in 30 years I've never ever gone through this before with anybody. And you can year after year after year, 90% of the bands that go there they won't even give me a contract because they know that
It's set in
Elliot, I
stone.
didn't get a contract from Elliot, from Lucky Joe, from Masore, not even from David Lee Garza, Jay Perez, Ram. I didn't, Signal sent me a contract, but for her because she wanted a contract. They didn't even send it for themselves. Duelo didn't even send me a contract. La Mafia, yes, they did ask for a contract, and I signed it, sent them the deposit, and it was a done deal.
Yeah.
A.B. Quintanilla had a contract. Those were all done. And the fact of this is something out of the ordinary. This has never happened, and it's sad because we shouldn't be going through this. We're killing Tejano music by doing these things.
Yes.
We just put out a beautiful. It's everybody. Not only Jennifer was part of this. Jennifer was a part of a beautiful event for one weekend. I am not perfect. There's a lot of little things that happen and that I need to correct every year and stuff like that. But every year, if you go, I correct them, and I always try to make it better and better and bigger and better and bigger. And this year was just really big. I didn't even expect this many people, and a lot of people came, and it's just getting bigger because people coming in from all over, from Florida to Chicago to Washington to California, Denver. We had from everywhere. We got to meet a whole bunch of new people that were coming in. Giving the economy to Victoria and bumping it up a little bit. I contributed to that economy, even if it was just a small thing. But this is bad. What they try to do, and this is Adrian Gallegos for Global. Now, I want to make this very clear.
Yes.
This did not come out of Jennifer's because I never heard that from Jennifer.
Right.
After the fact, after I hung up with him, Jennifer did send me a text, says, "Hey, call Adrian Gallegos. He's helping me with my future or my my events, that I'm doing." And I said, I already did. And she, things great. So I've never had a bad word with her or nothing like that. She's been a ladylike with me in every single way. Where this came from was from Adrian, and he said it comes from her. So I don't know the whole fact. All I know is that this was I gave her to the last penny, which is more than the original $5,000 deal.
Right.
I decided, and I was good for when they said it. I didn't even back off. I said, what, just give him the 2,000. Jesse Turner was even offering to give half. He said, you put 1,000, I put 1,000. I said, no, I'll go ahead and put the 2,000. And just let's just make it happen. Let's make the whole show.
Right.
And I was excited to see the Casate Conmigo part, which we never got to see it. So, and that's what I had paid for. So,
Wow.
at the end, if she didn't want to play with her band, all I wanted was for her to be there, and so that I can deliver like we deliver every year.
Yes.
And then especially since AB was not able to be there this year, and that's another thing. I made that decision to get him off the line. He did not quit. He was ready to come. It was my decision because I thought for the safety for himself and for the safety of others. The way I felt,
Yeah,
I can't.
he kind of needs a cool off period. You know, just cool off a little bit.
And then I just needed, I just wanted it to be. I thought it was not the right time to come back, and I said, well, let's just remove him and come back next year. And but that just before anything else happens, it was my decision, no one else's, my decision, and then we go from there.
Well, I tell you what, Frank, I've had the privilege to be part of your functions, and I see all the hard work that you do, and I hope you do continue. I hope you make it bigger and better. And every road has its bumps, man, and this is just a bump that you're going through. And for the Tejano industry, man, you're boosting it up a whole bunch, man, and thank you so much for that. But I wanted to get you on here to clarify it for yourself, not to hear it from me, not to hear it from somebody else or some other show or whatever, but thank you for taking the time. I know you got a busy schedule tonight. You're going to go on another podcast. And
Yes, sir.
good luck. Tell Bumper
And
I said hello.
Hey, bro, I love you.
Always.
You've been there for me many times. Even if we don't see each other for a while, it's always been the same love.
Yes, sir.
And we're, you as me, we're just one of many that are trying to keep Tejano alive.
Yes, sir.
We're trying to keep it alive. We're trying to do things for the people, trying to do things for Tejano to stay alive. And things like this should not be happening. They should, people should understand that nowadays, when you do little things like that, it all gets recorded. It's all, there's paper trails and text trails and video trails, and people, and some people will take it to the extreme to put you out there.
Yes, sir.
And I think we should have done it. It should have been handled a different way. It should have been done like that. But it is what it is now. And I still think that Jennifer is a great artist. She's a great lady. She's a single mom, for God's sake.
Yeah.
And I think that, and I hope that everybody gives her the respect that she deserves as an artist and as a mom, as a lady. And it's just a bad situation. I just feel bad. Whoever's in her ear or in her camp, telling her this is right. Well, then it's not. This is not right. No one should be doing this, especially when somebody's working so hard to bring something like this. And then, I'm running risk after risk, and I'm just trying to do the right thing.
Right.
But I wasn't gonna put out another extra penny, especially when the deal was 2 to 5 songs, 25 minutes, and then autographs, and it's not even what we bought to begin with. It was not even the Casate Conmigo or nothing like that. And then every time you get a chance to bump it up and take advantage, that's wrong. I hope that doesn't happen to anybody else.
Right.
And for everybody to have seen this on Facebook, on this playing out on social media, I'm very sorry. That is not what I do. I don't even like to talk on the mic or anything, but today I had to. And
well,
thank you so much.
I'm glad you trusted me and go ahead and accepted my call and letting me put you on the air, man. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Hey, Frank, be careful on your road, and hablamos más tarde.
All right, guys. So
That's
y'all
it.
heard it, guys. Y'all heard it there. So I guess let's clear up one little thing that he did say. He did say, and I do want to put it back out there. He did say that he is the one that called off A.B. Quintanilla's show.
Yeah.
He did call it off. I know that there was a lot of people saying that AB's the one that he said he wasn't going to go. He wasn't going to show up. He did say
I think that was a good call anyway.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess it's the only call that it could have been done because, I mean, I know he did play in a different city and all that, but he was called off the show due to their circumstances there. But yeah, so there it is, guys.
So I'm really pointing at one person, that Gallegos guy, because he was the new promoter coming in and wanting extra money because the deal was already set.
Well, see, the deal,
according to Frank.
Okay, but the deal was not really set, in my opinion, because the deal was actually between Frank, Jesse Turner's management,
Yes.
and Jennifer.
Right.
So whenever they canceled that situation, as a manager, as on the business side of it, I probably would have contacted, whoever's in charge, Frank, and said, hey, hold up, I'm no longer under their thing. What can we work out? And let me send you another contract out. Because
I think, well, according to what he said, I think he didn't know till the Thursday that they were setting up when he got a call from that Gallegos guy.
yeah, well, you see, a lot of people said that it wasn't Jennifer, that it was the Gallegos guy. But the way I take it as, if you hire an attorney, that's representing you. You hired that person, so that's who's representing you. If you hire a manager, that's representing you. So they're doing what you're asking for. In other words, if I tell...
So maybe what should have been done was, okay, yeah, you're going to represent me, but I got these things already lined up.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's already set in stone.
Well,
That's the way it should, I think.
But
Well,
didn't
but-
they say on there that that's why they couldn't play? She couldn't play with Jesse or whatever. That they just canceled it because she wanted more money from Jesse or something. Something like that's what I heard.
I don't know anything about that part. I just know off of here. Okay, she wanted more money. Is correct. She did want more money. The management wanted more money, but I don't understand how or why she was going to want more money if she's still only doing,
And then
4 songs, 5 songs.
$15,000, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about all that. I mean, I personally don't think that 25 minutes was, I don't know. I mean, maybe she was shooting for the stars. Maybe her manager was like, I'm going to put this price, but we're going to try to get this price.
Well, Frank lived up and gave her still $2,000 before and $5,000 that night of. So.
Yeah, well, that was the agreement when she was under the Cásate Conmigo contract.
Because if she would have done a set with Jesse Turner, I think she would have done maybe 45 minutes to an hour by herself. Because that's the way the Cásate Conmigo tour was. When I did it in Alice, Jesse did 45, she did 45, and then they came back on together for 45.
You see, but that's the deal is she only did 25 minutes. So like, is it even worth the 7,000, or should it have been worked down? I mean,
that's what she was told before she was called a comeback, the comeback kid or
Greedy comeback kid.
greedy comeback kid. She said you only played 25 minutes.
And that's I don't know. What do you think on this, Sylvia?
I don't know. It's hard because all of that comes down to the business end of it, right? And I don't really deal with the business part of the band and the with the music and all of that. But I guess just to keep things even and fair, always do a contract. Verbal. You want to trust people with verbal, but just put it in the contract, put it in writing, get a signature, and I think that's more binding. I know verbal is binding. It's harder to prove, but that's why we always try to get a contract with our bigger gigs, I think.
Yeah. What about you, Joseph? What do you think on it?
Personally, I'm going to refrain from speaking on this subject, but I'm going to take this time to shamelessly plug my friends. Milo Rivas has a great set of Bajo Sextos and Quintos, Bajo Man Bajos.
Yeah.
They just released a really great model. Please check them out, Bajo Man Acoustics on Facebook. And my other buddy, Jorge Coco Vasquez with Tex-Mex Bajo Quintos. There's some amazing bajos. They sound great. So please look those up if you're shopping for a new Bajo Quinto.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, and congratulations to all the graduates. Big round of applause. Big round of applause.
Oh, yeah.
A big old shot going out to Fernando Lopez from Robstown High School, Cotton Picker Country. Congratulations, Fernando. And to Isabella Rose de los Santos, she graduated from kindergarten at Oak Park. Man, that's my niece right there. You go, girl. Tamando de los Santos the third. He graduated, check it out, from Texas A&M with his bachelor's degree and continuing his education to become a veterinarian. All right?
That's awesome. That's really
Yes.
awesome. I'm a 2-time college dropout. So I tried 2 different times in my life.
Yeah,
and
try like 3.
it's not. It's
3
just
or
not
4.
for me. So
Yeah.
congratulations to everybody that puts in the effort and finishes,
Absolutely.
man. That's awesome.
And a big
Absolutely.
shot going out to Alyssa Flores. She's going to be graduating this Saturday from Carroll High School.
Nice.
All right, man. And to Desi Garza, graduating from kindergarten from Costores Elementary.
Aw.
Congratulations, girl. And to Amy Hernandez, a Ray High School graduate. Speaking of Ray High School graduates,
Yeah, I got a list for you, but we'll let you finish up. over
Okay.
here.
Shoot.
also it says to my nephew, this is from Crystal, from my nephew Jace Hernandez from King High School. Congratulations.
Not me.
Yeah.
They're looking at me like, nephews, you know?
And Callista Garcia graduating from Moody High School, Trojan. All right. Nikita Perez Rivas says that Ana Perez, she's my mom. Her birthday, okay, she's not a graduate, but it's her birthday. So we said birthdays too.
Yep.
So happy birthday, Ana. Happy birthday, Ana. I'm not going to put that on TikTok, but anyway. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You see me and my 3 brothers on TikTok. And Kenny Morin from King High School graduates Friday. Congratulations. Natalie Ray graduating elementary and going to 6th grade. You go, girl. That's from Miranda Navarro. All right. Melanie Martinez graduating from Veterans Memorial. Congratulations. Let me see.
Man, where's the Miller Bucks at?
There's none.
They're in Washington. Did you see them in the parade? What was it in Washington?
no.
They were marching in the parade, like the
Really?
Memorial Day parade. Yeah, I got the video too. Caesar Michael Lassa, valedictorian at Richard Morburn Academy.
Oh, cool.
There you go, man. So to all the graduates,
Well, I got some over here.
awesome.
So a big shout out going out to our graduate, Scott Navarro Jr. He's graduating Saturday, Ray High School.
Ray High School.
We got Maria graduating.
I was gonna say you need to think of everyone off the top of your head.
Maria, and then we got
We have
Jeremy. Jeremy graduating from Ray. We got Willie graduating from Ray.
Medina.
We got John graduating. We have Andy Salazar graduating from Westoso. We have Roy graduated from Odom. We have Matt Garcia graduating from Moody High School. And then we have, I'm trying to think of.
We have Marissa
Marissa graduating
Vasquez.
from veterans. From veterans out there. Then we have Araceli graduating from King High School.
King High School.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of graduates, guys. Man, y'all did amazing, guys. 12 years to all the other ones graduating, going to 6th grade to kindergarten. 12 years will pass, guys. We'll be announcing you here soon. And guys, all of y'all, all the hard work that y'all did, guys, for the graduation, y'all did it, man. This is y'all's. This is the biggest achievement that I think anybody in the world can achieve, and that's going to school for 12 years. When you have to go there every single day of your life, and you're made to go. You have to go there. You have to go there. You have to go there, and you have to go all 12 years and then complete it. That is a big accomplishment, guys. To each and every one of y'all who are graduating, congratulations. And once again, to all the ones that graduating from Head Start going to kindergarten, from 1st grade going up, all the college grads that are just graduating. Guys, y'all did amazing, guys. That's so good to have y'all in the community coming out next. And once again,
we got a couple of more, man. We got a couple
Let's
of more.
do it.
To Alex Medina Jr. graduating from San Antonio. And to Mariah Vasquez graduating from Coles, a proud tia. Jesus Mendoza said that.
Awesome.
Cool.
And then going back to the birthday, shout out to Julianne Navarro, our daughter. She's having a birthday on Friday, May 31st.
Oh, you know,
Our baby will be, how should be 20?
24.
I'm there already. 24.
And
Yeah,
then
she'll be 24.
I don't got the last name, but Abby from the coffee spot in I believe in the HB in Flower Bluff. She just graduated as
yeah,
well.
Yeah, she just graduated as
I don't remember the name of the school, but Premier. She graduated from Premier.
Yeah, congratulations to her as
Congratulations
well.
going to her
Absolutely.
too. Once again, guys.
wardrobe malfunction.
Uh-oh.
It kind of gave up on me, bro.
It's not a Janet Jackson thing, is it?
We have Nando Ojeda.
Nando,
DJ
he's
Nando tuned
DJ.
in. What's up, guys?
Showtime.
And man, that's a badass dude. I have seen his videos jamming. Talk about you.
Also to Aiden Ramirez, graduated from West Oso.
Congratulations
To all the graduates, man, keep it going. Dale gas, échale ganas.
Yep. So what else do we got? What do we got going around in Corpus? I know the Crown Jewel, which is on Staples in Baldwin. Remember we did our podcast in her facility there.
Uh-huh.
Well, she actually, I don't know how it works out, but she has suites in there, and she's actually licensed to do all the suites. I mean, to do different stuff in her suites, which I've been to like different places.
Okay,
and
so the chubby girl in me is like pan dulce, or what do you mean? But you mean sweets like
suites, like
offices.
rooms. Yeah, offices.
Oh, man, I was thinking of Pan Dulce, too. Or something.
Wow,
okay.
they even
I'm out.
think
See you guys
alike,
later.
bro.
Wow.
It's the bass player in
over
them.
here. I'm like, wait a minute, it was weird, like pan
Like
dulce. or
City
what?
Bakery.
I was all excited, man. Bingo.
Okay, sweets, got it. Yeah, because it's a salon, right? And
Yeah.
so then the suite you can,
Okay,
you can rent them out.
in
right?
her
That's what you're
salon,
saying?
she has for beauty salon, like for a beauty salon. Then she has for barber, and then she has a room available for massaging, and then she has a room available for the lash thingies, the whatever it's called,
Eyelash.
Mhm.
eyelashes.
Eyelash extensions.
Yeah, what she said. I think whatever
Those.
she said.
All the lash things.
Those things.
And then
Those things that go like this.
micro.
Microblading?
Microblading?
She does the okay. So just now, which is a couple of days ago, she added tattooing,
Oh.
and she actually had she and somebody else will be doing
Wow.
tattooing out of her place there.
Like
And
real tattoos, like
real tattoos, like
Oh.
if you
No,
go
like
look
the
at
ones you put the water like that.
that you-
and you know what, let me actually get the name of the tattoo thing there. Let's see real quick. Hold on.
So Joseph, are you gigging this weekend?
Oh man, no. Actually, this weekend I have a private function to attend, not as a musician.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not gigging, and sometimes I do more than music. So my number one passion is IT. I do IT and cyber defense.
Oh wow.
What's that? Sorry, I didn't graduate.
Information technology. So I'm a computer systems administrator for one of the school districts here.
Oh, that's right.
So that's what I do. That's what I've wanted to do since I was 10 years old. So I kind of learned that on my own, and that's what I do for a living, and I love it. I love every minute of it. So music is it's really for fun, but I'm more involved with music than I am with my job stuff.
That's cool. That's interesting.
So, but I also, I have a life, even outside of being a dad. Like I have my own life.
Yeah, I'm a human.
So
damn it.
yeah, I
I'm a
am a
person.
human. I do like to go out and live a little bit every now and then. So some
So
weekends,
shot.
I'm never drinking again after this past weekend. But no, sometimes like I'll black out a weekend here and there just to give myself time to, what do you call that? Self-care?
Oh yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
You have to
Just do you type of thing.
Your social battery runs out, and you have to have that time for yourself.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go
Recuperate.
socialize for a little bit, and
That's awesome.
That's
Get away.
awesome.
So
That's inspirational.
the place that I was talking about, the Crown Jewel, it's actually called the Crown Ink. And they're actually having a sale right now, 20% off their tattoos. They're doing 20% off. Of course, we have appliances, American Appliances, which is our sponsor.
Yeah.
And by far, guys, once again, as always, in clutch time, somebody called me earlier saying, hey, we own a business. Our coolers just went out, our fridges.
Oh,
Our fridges just went out. They are full of meat. They are completely full of meat. I need these coolers now. I need them now. And I said, man, I don't know if he's available, but here's his number. Da-da-da. The guy calls me back and says, the guy said he's on his way. I said, for real? He's all, yeah. I called all these other companies. They told me I could be there in about 3 days. I could be there in 4 days. And he's all, I got about $5,000 worth of meat inside the fridge right
Yeah.
now.
Is that why you told me to turn on my barbecue pit?
Yeah, that's why I said turn on the barbecue
be
pit
on
there.
standby.
Stand by.
Yeah, because I didn't know he was going
I
to go
was
pull
plan-
through for
I
them
was
that
plan B.
quick. Yeah, exactly.
Plan B. Okay.
Dang it.
And he went out there. He took care of them. And the guy called me back. He said, "Man, I owe you lunch." I said, "Tomorrow, I'll be picking up some meat." So yeah, so guys, his thing is right here on the screen, guys. American Appliances Repair. If you can't get a hold of him, message me. I'll give you his number. Does refrigerators, does commercial refrigerators, does washer, dryers, stoves, countertops, the countertop stoves, the microwaves. If you name it as an appliance, he's there to help you guys. I mean, make sure you reach out to him. I believe that's all I got here.
Hey, before we go, I got one more birthday dedication. Going out to my nephew, Danielito, Jessica's little boy.
We want to
he
wish
turned-
him
how old did he turn?
2
Like
years
Peter
old.
Piper.
Oh, he's so cute, right?
He's 2 years old,
He
man.
is
That's from his
so
mama
freaking
Jessica. That's from
cute.
Grandpa. Redskin Ray Ray. That's from Cowboy Irma. That's from Monica, Jessica, Rosie, everybody, the whole clan. Veronica wishing Daniel a very happy birthday.
And everyone here at Atomic Talk as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I also have another birthday.
Yeah.
My brother Paul. My
yeah.
brother's birthday's
your
coming
birthday.
up, and
We're
then
gonna
my sister
party
just
like it's
celebrated
your
her
birthday.
birthday
Yep. Shout
day
out to
before
Michelle.
yesterday,
It's
and
your
my
birthday.
ex-brother-in-law just celebrated his
Go
birthday the day before that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Those
so
birthdays.
yeah, a bunch of birthdays in May, a bunch of
There you go.
graduations in May. Oh yeah,
A lot
because
of-
that's when the
A lot of
graduation
stuff
is.
happening in May. A lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Do y'all play this weekend?
No, we have all the graduations.
I do.
I literally all
We don't
those.
want to know about your personal life.
I'm DJing a junior's
Oh,
graduation,
Yeah.
fool.
Sorry.
I'm not. I'm partying.
All those graduations, the ones that I just named you, all those people, I will be taking a visit to their graduation and
They're all
showing support to
juniors'
them.
friends.
That's
Yeah.
good.
I'll be showing
Juniors
the support
is
to
this
them.
Friday, right?
Yes,
Junior-
no,
no,
Saturday.
no.
Julie's
Saturday.
birthday party is Friday, and then Junior's graduation party
Oh,
and
shoot.
graduation is Saturday.
And I
Yeah.
got 7 bottles of Crown.
Oh,
And you don't even
yeah.
drink.
So once again, guys, we're kind of coming to the end of our show, but I also kind of want to go back to a little bit to Joseph over here,
Yes.
and
Yes, sir.
I want to make sure that we get all your information out there so they can follow you and give a big shout outs to everything that you do out there. Once again, if they're ever trying to book you for, I call it a meet and greet. Do they just reach out through you to TikTok? Is that good for?
Yeah, for like if somebody wants to hang out, I'm pretty liberal when it comes to that. Like I usually go out to lunch with my buddies at work. But sometimes, I work with them 8 hours a day and I don't want to be around them for a little bit. So if anybody wants to hang out, just shoot me a message. I mean, let's go have lunch and hang out somewhere. Yeah.
Get my Tinder account.
Nah, there's too many weirdos on there. It's so weird. No thanks. But yeah, just to hang out or whatever, I'm open. I mean, as long as I don't have a gig or something. I always try to give people the time. Like if I'm at Walmart or H-E-B, sometimes people will stop me and they want to talk, and I give them that time, because there's been a few times where there was somebody that I looked up to and I wanted to talk to them, and they were looking at their watch trying to get away, or sorry, I don't have time, and that's the sorriest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It
So,
really is.
so I always
Yeah.
try to let them talk, let them ask questions. I'll answer your questions, whatever you want to know. I try to
You're
give
so
people that time.
nice. My
Come on.
goodness.
I try.
I wish all
Hey, man, will you
musicians like
keep
that.
up the good work, man? Keep up the good work and keep inspiring,
Yeah.
people to do what they love doing.
We do have a comment on there from Smiley. He's actually a custodian over there at Westoso
Westoso.
High School, and he's sending a congratulations to all of his graduates that
Yeah.
are out
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And then I forgot about a birthday.
I know. I just saw it right now.
I forgot about a birthday.
Mr.
Carlos Cuellar, and then Jesse
I saw him today.
Jesse Valdez.
Yeah, I saw
his
him today.
birthday also.
Yep.
But yeah, guys, big shout out to Carlos Cuellar. He's celebrating 22 years old. God, man, I remember when he was only 4. Yeah, but yeah, guys. Once again, guys, I really recommend
Oh, you
y'all
know what?
go.
I have a question for Joseph.
Yeah, what's up?
What sign are you?
Stop sign.
Zodiac.
Stop sign.
Stop sign, yeah.
Yo,
U-turn.
you too.
I don't believe in that stuff, but I would be a Pisces.
You're
so
a
my
Pisces.
birthday is March 11th.
Oh, okay.
Same as me.
So
He's a
you
Pisces.
like,
Really?
do you like fountains?
Okay, so do you like water? Do you like fountains?
I love drinking water, preferably if a foot has not been in it.
Good answer, bro. Good answer.
Oh,
I do
man.
love water though.
But do you
Hold the foot.
So do you? Okay, so I really haven't met too many Pisces.
Yeah.
Everybody's birthday is before me, and nobody's really Pisces. Do you like look for water, like oceans, rivers, lakes?
Are you drawn to water?
Yeah, are you drawn to the water?
No, I'm drawn to the country of Japan, but to water specifically, like I love to drink it. I drink water, black coffee, or unsweet tea. That's mostly what I drink. But like to go like to look for a body of water.
Like if
or
like
to
in
be-
other words, like
Like, do you
yeah,
love the pool?
I'm gonna vacation. It has to be to a beach, or it has to be.
It doesn't have
not
to be.
necessarily.
No.
Yeah, so like
He's
a lot of
he's
people
a
don't even
different kind
know.
of Pisces.
Yeah, he's not a real Pisces.
Hey,
He's
listen.
closer to the end or
Listen,
something.
pal, it's 2024. I identify as a Pisces.
Hey, y'all remember when that time came that they were gonna change the zodiacs or something?
Oh,
That
yeah.
and, yeah. I wasn't gonna be Sagittarius anymore. I'm like, damn it, my tattoo.
hell.
I'm just kidding. I don't
Yeah,
have a tattoo.
avoid.
I'm on. Damn it, X it out.
So there's a place that I'm about to make a trip to. It's between Corpus and the Valley, and it's like after Falfurrias, and it's a little ranch, and you have to like walk it. It don't allow bikes. It don't allow cars. We're gonna have to walk a good mile, and supposedly
He's a
this
heads up.
water is crystalled water. So like if you go inside there, it's like you can see all crystals on the bottom.
Wow.
I might go change the color of the water when I put my feet in there, but I'm going to go put my feet in there. I have to do
You're
it.
gonna get banned, bro.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna get chased out of there. Honestly, but it's so like the water's completely clear.
Yeah.
It looks like if you're in a bathtub, it's completely clear, and you can see nothing but crystals on the bottom.
Wow.
And this is right after Falfurrias, and I went one time, but I hadn't lost my weight yet. I went, and I started the journey, and I stopped quick. I got to the first little stop, and it says no bikes, and I said, yeah, let's turn back around. This thing's pretty far from here.
Yep.
So I didn't get to make it far at all. But now I'm ready to do this journey. I'm going to have to take some water with me, so I'm going to drink that water that you're talking
Drink
about.
it.
Yeah.
Stay hydrated.
Yeah.
Guys, this Sunday, if y'all aren't doing anything, well, y'all are probably busy.
No, we're not.
But
We
no?
have nothing to say.
Okay. Well, this Sunday, we're going to have I'll be bartending at David's again, and we're going to have Lázaro Perez.
Oh,
cool.
that's right.
I
Wait,
know that. It's
are
free.
we doing something Sunday? Because I remember something
So-
about Lázaro.
See me,
Graduation.
Joseph. Oh, wait, you're not drinking anymore.
I love Lázaro.
We have
He's-
water.
Is their feet in the water?
It's not going to leave your head,
Dude, I
man.
know. Now every time I see anything with water,
I
I'm
can
gonna
send
be
you the
wondering.
video.
I'm
I'll send
gonna
you
be
the
wondering. Is Scott's foot
That
getting
happened
this
to me
water?
last weekend in San Antonio. We passed by this hotel at 2:30 in the morning, and I saw 3 water fountains, and I thought, man, Scott would have a field day.
So I don't know if you've been to like the hospitals, like in hospital district in Houston. There's like MD Anderson
Yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
okay,
Stuff.
yeah.
Okay, you know there's a big old water fountain in the middle.
Yeah.
It's a U-turn, like you go back around it.
Yeah.
I got dumped off there, and I went running, and I literally jumped in the water and ran all the way across. And everybody was all like, "What the heck's this guy doing?" I ran across, jumped into the sprinter, and took off.
Has anybody ever like chased you out or told
Yes.
you to get out of here?
Yes, security. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, it was right outside of a base. It was a like a army base, and their thing was going all down. And I went over there, and I saw the guard looking at me. He was a military guard.
Yeah.
He was like looking at me. And I ran over there and just jumped in. And this time I left my Crocs on. I just jumped in and jumped back out. He's all, "You need to get out of here. I'll give you a trespass."
You ran away
And-
saying, "Of the world, Greg."
Oh,
Haters.
man.
But yeah, no, it's a I don't know. I've always done it. I mean, I've always have done this.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if it's a puddle of water, man, I got to put my foot in it. I just got to put my foot in it. I don't know why. I got to do it. But yeah, guys, we really appreciate y'all. We next week and next Tuesday we have.
Drum roll.
Next
Is that a drum roll?
Javi Luna.
Oh
Comedian.
yeah.
Mr. Javi Luna.
Mr. Javi was on here just a while ago. He actually said, he told Joseph, he said, "That's a smart man." He gave no reply to that
Oh yeah.
question.
It's a delicate subject. It's very
But I say-
especially for musicians.
I say the hell with it. But yeah, no. All right, guys, we really appreciate you. We appreciate you coming out, Joseph.
Thank
We
you for having
appreciate
me.
everybody that tuned in. Once again, guys, Ray Ray wants all y'all's birthdays for the next week,
Yes.
and then we will bring y'all what we bring y'all next week.
I
And
wish you had your.
And if you have any topics, hit us up. Like
Next time.
we
Next
can do
time.
cheese me of the week or something. I don't know. Something.
yeah, let's do
Give us
this.
some ideas, guys.
It's you.
But all right, guys, y'all take it easy. Y'all stay safe, and we will see you on the next one.
Taco
Are you
time.
recording already?
This is the hottest. I got all the juices. Yeah, baby.
Atomic Talk, where we talk about
You all bark, no bite. Fucking just moon me.
where you might be insulted, but we don't care.